What is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today as usual. I wanted to come outside and make a quick video because there is something massive I want to talk with you guys about, and something you have to really consider over the course of the next 6 weeks. Now, I am getting wrecked by mosquitoes right now, so if you see me like flail my arms around, that's why. But honestly, it's totally worth it, because sometimes I just really do enjoy making videos talking outside instead of staring at two computer screens in my little like tiny room. So it really is. I know you guys do like the outside videos. I do just as much as you guys do. So yeah, let's get into it. So guys, Ripple's massive annual event Swell is actually less than 6 weeks away, which is actually pretty insane. I know Siren's excited for Swell because there's always some big stuff there. Now, first thing I want to say, we are actually, in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty close. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit over a month. A month can seem like a long time, but what's really weird is as I get older and as I just keep going through time, like weeks feel like days, months feel like weeks, years feel like months. I mean, it's just time for me now goes by fast. 'Cause it feels like I was just saying like a week ago that, hey, Swell is only 3 months away. Now we're a little bit over a month away now. Now, the point I want to drive home is that we're 6 weeks away and we only know of 4 speakers. And guess what? Before Swell events, with the last two, before they happen, I believe like a week before they're about to occur, they release the full agenda, the full list of speakers, the full list of people who are going to be on stage talking everything blockchain, DLT, digital assets, XRP, you name it. All the good stuff that we are freaking scrambling to find in these congressional hearings will be discussed at this event. And then again, whether or not that's live stream, that's a whole other discussion. But whether or not it's a live stream or Ripple posting active tweets during the event, we will be having coverage of it here on the channel. So one thing I really want to make clear is we only know of 4 speakers right now, only 4, and we're still 6 weeks out from the event, and it really has you thinking. So these first 4, I can't remember all of them by name, but I know like the most significant ones is today I just wrote one on the XRP Daily, which is the CEO of DBS Bank, based in Singapore. The bank is worth $333 billion in assets, a little over $250 billion. Their CEO will be at the Swell event. And by the way, Ripple's actively going for XRapid liquidity right now in Singapore for XRP to the Singapore dollar, which is pretty interesting. So we have a massive, massive Singapore bank, and I believe, don't quote me on this, like seriously, do not quote me on this, but I believe DBS is the largest bank in Singapore, and their CEO is going to be at the Swell event. Not only do we have that, we also have the former central bank governor of India that will be attending. And then there's this one chick that's going to be there, I believe. I know I should know this right now, but I think like, just in the general scheme, I'm like correct. Then we have some chick from like the Hong Kong Monetary Authority or some Asian regulatory authority that will be speaking there. But again, it's like a significant, massive regulatory authority. So far, guys, we only know of 4 speakers. 2 of them are pretty massive, the DBS Bank CEO and the Central Bank of India former governor. I mean, that's just massive. You're essentially having central bankers speaking at Swell. So it's 6 weeks away. We only know 4 speakers. Guess what that means? Over the course of the next month, until the Swell event kicks off, like every single week, we are going to be getting fed from Ripple. I guarantee you guys, Ripple is going to be feeding us every single week, multiple new speakers every single week. And what Ripple usually does, because I've been there for both Swells, or not at Swell, but I've been in the community when they were happening. What Ripple likes to do for every single Swell, which I think is absolutely brilliant in terms of marketing opportunity, is they usually have 1 or 2 people that really make you go, wow, okay, like he's going to this event, that's pretty crazy. So for example, they had Ben Bernanke, if I'm saying that correctly, which was like essentially the guy that like created the internet, basically, was at this event, and I believe they had someone from the Federal Reserve there as well. Again, former Federal Reserve. And then the second swell, like the really big eye-opener, was like, okay, again, we had mixed opinions in the community, but we had former U.S. President Bill Clinton, all controversy aside. I mean, dude, it's Bill Clinton, okay, attending Ripple's Swell event. So they usually have about one or two speakers that I would say attract the attention of normies, like the Ben Bernanke and, you know, Bill Clinton. So I'm feeling like this year they're going to have to do that similar thing again, where it's going to be like, whoa, this guy's attending. No way this guy's going to be actually attending this event. So you guys never know. Over the next couple of weeks, we could be having a serious surprise on the Swell speaker. So I believe there is about like 18 to 20 total panel discussions during Swell. It might be like 16, 17, somewhere in that ballpark region. But basically, yeah, 4 speakers. That's only going to fill up like one session. So Ripple's only announced like 8% of the speakers. We still got the rest of this 92% waiting to hear, like, okay, who else is going to be speaking at this event? And guys, over the next 6 weeks, I guarantee you, we're going to be hearing every single week of a new speaker at Swell. And I'm telling you guys, if the first 4 have already been like pretty eye-opening in the sense of like, okay, you know, former central bank governor, you know, the largest bank in Singapore CEO, I mean, yeah, it can get pretty intriguing. And we're only 4 speakers in. So guys, I gotta say, the next like 20 to 30 speakers, who are these people gonna be? If you just look at the first 4 and consider the significance of them, I believe the majority of the rest of them are going to be pretty massive. And again, every time we get a new Swell speaker, I will be, you know, posting an article on the XRP Daily and or a video on the YouTube channel and mention it in the stream. So guys, the big yearly Ripple annual event is 6 weeks away. We know this much about the speakers compared to how many they're actually going to be there. And I got to say, if Ben Bernanke was the guy who created the internet, was the first one, Bill Clinton the second, I feel like we're in for a pretty big treat for this third one, depending on who's going to be like the big massive figure in attendance. So guys, I'm just going to say this, November could be one hell of a wild ride, because here's the thing. When Ripple did their first Swell, I don't think it was a flop, but they definitely could have done better. Because I don't think Ripple expected, like, wow, I didn't know the community was going to be this, like, dramatic over. Because, by the way, guys, the reason why the last Swell wasn't live streamed and why this next one probably isn't going to be is in the first one, like, one Ripple customer said, like, you know, yeah, we're using Xcurrent, we don't really want to use XRP. Instantly, 27 cents to 19 cents, same day. So that's probably why we're not going to get a live stream. But either way, we will still get coverage, statements, quotes, any announcements that come about will be on the Ripple Twitter. And again, on the days of Swell, November 7th and 8th, I will be streaming all day, both of those days, to give you guys a live coverage, because last time it was freaking, couldn't have gone any better. Like, everyone was speculating XRapid launch, and we got the launch of XRapid, which is pretty sweet. So guys, I'm just saying, considering the first 4 speakers we've already seen, who knows what the rest of them could be. I mean, if we're just bringing in bank after bank after bank after massive financial institution after massive regulatory body, I mean, guys, we could seriously be in for a treat this year. So here's the way I put it. I'm going to give you guys kind of like my final 1, 2, 3 speculation. And you'll get what I mean by that in a sec. So first Swell. Here's the concept. Here's what we want to do. This is where we think things are going. This is what we're going to work towards. The second Swell, I believe, was, okay, here's the technology. We have now created and launched the technology, the enterprise level technology, officially for people to use. That's where it's like the launch of XRapid. Now institutions can leverage XRP through an institutional grade platform. So it's like the first Swell was concept. The second Swell was here's what we are building in progress of this concept. And I believe this third Swell is going to be, okay, yeah, here is what we've actually already got done. That, guess what, we haven't released to the public yet. Because, guys, there is one panel in Swell that I believe is going to be the highlight of the community discussion, and that is one called Liquidity is Different Now. And what is XRP all about? Liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. So that panel where it's liquidity is different now, I believe we could very well, we might, just my speculation, we might be seeing some banks talk a little bit about XRP usage, because that's kind of been what everyone's been waiting for. So the panel liquidity is different now, considering the previous Swell events and how they kind of like incrementally, progress in, excitement, and the fact that the first 4 speakers we've already heard of are already massive. I mean, guys, November could be one hell of a ride because of this event. And guys, it's the big yearly, annual, gigantic, massive Ripple event that they throw once a year. And yeah, everyone's got eyes on this event. So if they've got some information, that is the platform to share it on. And don't mean to brag. I really don't mean to brag. I don't like bragging. I think it's a horrible trait, but I don't mean to brag. But last year, I was speculating like crazy. I'm like, yo, this is going to be XRapid. They're going to announce XRapid at Swell. Most of the community's going like, yeah. And then like, 10, 20% like, oh, no, actually stupid. They're not going to announce XRapid. What did they do? My speculation was right on point. So guys, stay tuned. Next 6 weeks, turn on Ripple's Twitter account notifications. Let's stay tuned for the speakers that are going to be there. And let's stay tuned for the Liquidity is Different Now panel and the entire event, itself, because I think this one's going to be good. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in the video today. Really do appreciate it. Oh my God, I've been getting bit by mosquitoes this whole time, but I think my passion put me right through it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in the video today. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you do want to support the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.